So making my auntie heard that scream, I noticed somebody entered the room door, but then I heard this girl saying they cannot enter, like they cannot open the toilet door. They were like, what is wrong? She said nothing is wrong, she's just crying, which is normal. Let her cry. I heard those words. This girl didn't open the door. I don't know her till today, like I don't know her name. I can't remember if I asked him and he said I shouldn't worry, or if I was the one that just felt like, oh, I was going to talk to him tomorrow. Either ways, that was the biggest regret of my life. Like, I don't know, I just felt like I shouldn't have waited till the next day. Those of you that know me knows how much my daddy would disturb me on WhatsApp. Like, my daddy's always disturbing me on my WhatsApp. Like, you send me a lot of videos, you ask me, are they funny, did it make me smile? You will look for stuff. I think what was raining then was Facebook. You will look for stuff on Facebook, comedy stuffs, WhatsApp broadcasts, those kind of stuff you send to me, and then you come back and ask me, is it funny, did I laugh, did it make you laugh? Hi guys, good afternoon. Yeah, wherever you're watching from, how's your day going? Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about something that I dread, something that I don't know how to put it, but I just felt like it's time to talk about it. But majorly, it's, should I say, it's a sign of healing. Not that you've healed, but like, I don't know how to put it, honestly speaking. Yeah. Okay, so I'm stuttering because it's not something that, or should I say, it's not a video I'm like happy to make. But I just felt like it's been part of my life, and it's been a crucial part of me. It's one of the things that's wired me up until now. It literally affects even my life at the moment. It's been, how do I put it now? Should I say it's been a crucial part of my journey so far for the past 6 years. So I feel like this is a channel that I'm very comfortable with, and you guys are like my family. So why don't I just address something that is a part of me? And also another way of should I say, another way of putting in the work so I can heal. You definitely can never recover fully, you can never heal totally, but I guess it's with a step at a time, right? So I'm going to be talking about my dad, and many people actually knew that I lost my dad, but just few actually found out how it happened. Just few knew what happened. Just few people knew, like, you know, some stuff about it. And it's something that plays in my head, like, it's weird to tell someone. Sometimes you can actually be so happy, like you can be going about your day, things are going well with you, and you still remember some very sad thing. I don't know how people used to think healing comes. Like, healing means you would never think about it. Healing means you will never get to cry. No, I don't even think there's anything such as closure or healing. I think we just learn to live every day. I think that's another form of healing, right? Living every day with that same thing that would literally break you before, that same thing that would literally not make you get out of your bed, but right now you're still living with it, living with the consciousness of it, living with the reality check of it, but then you're still going about your day, you're still navigating life while you're coping with it. So I think maybe that's the definition of healing. If there's anything like healing, if there's anything like closure, I think that's my definition of it. I don't think grief ever ends. So I'm going to go straight into the video. Today I'm going to be talking about how I found out that my dad died. I'm going to be talking about how I got to know, and basically how it's been for me for the past 6 years, how I've been navigating grief, how I've been coping with grief. I think it's a topic that people sort of dread, because it's more like, do I even want to be vulnerable out there, or will people even understand me? And this video is not for anybody, it's for myself. It's, should I say, it's a coping mechanism as well. Maybe if I talk about it openly, maybe it's me making that step to healing. Like I said, whatever the definition of healing might be. So can I do this? You guys should take this video as it comes, so I'm just going to be real with you guys. Oh my god, it's getting harder than I thought. Anyways, so on April 2019, April 11 precisely, I lost my dad. For those of you that know me, you know how close I am to my dad. You know how close we were, so to say. So by the way, his birthday was April 5th, and he died on April 11th, so literally 6 days after his birthday. And he was sick. He had appendix, and or let me say he had a ruptured appendix, because the doctors failed to diagnose him on time, because they were saying something different from what he was going through. So apparently, according to what I heard, because you guys understand why I'm saying according to what I heard, I wasn't in the picture. So he complained of having, I think, side pain, and summary of that part was they went to the hospital and the doctor literally diagnosed something totally different until it ruptured. So at that moment they were dealing with a ruptured appendix, and they went for surgery. And I think the surgery was, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know if it was over 3 weeks, probably 2 weeks before he died actually. That was when the surgery took place. So fast forward to the day he died. Oh no, let me rewind. We usually talk like quite often. I'm proud to, when he died, I would call, he would not pick up. I would send a message, he would not reply. Those of you that know me knows how much my daddy would disturb me on WhatsApp. Like, my daddy's always disturbing me on my WhatsApp. Like, you send me a lot of videos, you ask me, are they funny, did he make me smile? You look for stuff. I think what was raining then was Facebook. You look for stuff on Facebook, comedy stuffs, WhatsApp broadcasts, those kind of stuff you send to me, and then you come back and ask me, is it funny, did I laugh, did it make you laugh? So I just realized that my messages were not being replied to, and I'm like, what happened? I called my mom. My mom was like, he's sleeping. At some point, when they know that normally he's supposed to be at work, then they'll give me, I think the period of my daddy being sick to the period of my daddy dying would be the most time that my mommy have lied in her life, because damn, she kept lying. I didn't know it was lies. So she would tell me, if it's a time that my dad's supposed to be at work, she'll be like, oh, your daddy went to work. If it's the time that my dad's supposed to be at home, be like, he's sleeping. I'm like, he's sleeping, he went to work. Every time I be, she, before that I used to talk on the phone, she, because I was okay. Oh my god, I'm saying this story as though everybody that is watching it already knows what happened then. Okay, let me say this clearly for those that didn't know me then. I was in school. I was in University of Ilorin. I was running my GPEP program. It's like a pre-degree before you get admission. So yeah, that was what I was doing at that moment. So my parents were in Abuja. I mean, I'm based in Abuja, and I was in school. So for you guys to understand the context of when I said I was calling, and because some people be like, why can't you go and check up on me? I was actually in school. And I was like, so all the times I used to call, Shay, not used to go to work, all these times that he used to pick me, he would find time to talk to me. He was still at work when he was sending me pictures on WhatsApp. He was at work when he was sending me comedy stuff on WhatsApp. So, which one is, but she would definitely look for something to say. I said, okay, no problem. Um, um, on the 11th of April, no, yeah, they kept lying and lying, and then on his birthday, funny how, or should I say coincidentally, all of those lies, like from when he was sick, from when he did the surgery. Because okay, the thing is, my mommy kept lying because they know how close I was to my dad, and I was preparing for my exam that period. Like I was going to write my exam, I think the next 1 month, so they didn't want me to get worried. They knew I was definitely going to come home if I knew that my dad was sick. So that's why my mom kept lying. That's why everybody around me kept lying. My aunties, my uncles, you just name it. Even my cousins. It was later I realized that some of my cousins even knew. But yeah, so the time of his birth, yeah, I think a day to his birthday, I still called. They still did not allow me to talk to him. I think what his phone went to, yeah, his phone was off. So I think they used the excuse of his phone spot. I think that was the last lie they were able to tell, like his phone spot. And I was like, okay, no problem. I'm gonna use your phone like to talk to him. I can't remember that part very well, but I think that was what happened. So on his birthday, I'm like, give me the excuse you want to give me today. All these ones I've been saying like a couple of days. It's not, I don't think it was up to I don't think it's up to a week or more than a week. I think it was like 4 or 5 days. Yeah. I think 4 5. I think yeah, like 4 5 days. So on his birth, I think his birthday will be like the 5th day, yeah. And I'm like, there's no excuse this time around anymore. I want to tell him happy birthday. And I want to talk to him. Like I want to wish him happy birthday. I want to sing for him. Everything I want to do, he has to be the one on the phone. So no, that was a day. Sorry, that was a day. No, no, that was a day to his birthday. That was a day to his birthday. That was 4th of April. Yeah, yeah. So I think it was on the 4th day, being 4th of April, that I was like, his birthday is coming. There's nothing you guys will do. No matter the lie you want to lie, I will talk to him on his birthday. You understand? So I think it was that evening that they now told me that so daddy was sick, and he went for surgery, but it was successful. They told me the nature of it. They tried to hide some stuff, but they sure told me the nature of it and what have you. And I was like so upset. I was so angry. Meanwhile, the next day was his birthday, but I was happy that okay, it's fine. Oh, so you guys were lying to me, just stuff like that happened, and I was just elated that at least I'm talking to him. At least it's fine now. At least it's okay. I heard his voice for the first time since like, yeah, since like 3 to 4 days. I heard his voice. I was like, okay, finally. But I'm so pissed at you guys. Like, why are you guys lying? Why didn't you just tell me the truth and all of those things? So yeah, that went that way. And then 5th was his birthday, and I was so happy. I remember I gave testimony in church, like all those student fellowship. There was this girl that was very fervent, and she was always wanting me to like be active. So I told her that okay, this one is a good news though, so I'm going to give testimony. I think I gave testimony about it in the student fellowship. When I got home, this song was trending there. This Messi Chinwo, Jesus You Love Me. Yeah, I think it's Mr. Chinwo, right? So trending. So I was so excited. I remember singing to the song. Like everybody was asking me what happened. I was like, do you know that my dad was sick? He went for surgery. It's successful. He's fine. And today's his birthday. So I was just, to me, it was more than just a normal birthday, because I later realized it was so serious. I found out from one of my cousins that was in Abuja at that time. Since she knew that they've told me, she was now comfortable to like, tell me the rest. So she told me that she saw him in the hospital. She saw how he had deteriorated. She saw his body. She saw how sick he was. Like, it was so scary. So her giving me all those information, plus the way they did not allow me to talk to him for like 4 days, that made me know that okay, this was very, very serious. And of course, any kind of surgery, given the fact that it ruptured, I knew it was something serious. I was so happy on that day. And on his birthday, he sent me, because we obviously will celebrate everybody's birthday, so he was like, okay, so I know you cannot come to Abuja right now, and I know I'm not there with you, but I want you to go and spoil yourself. So he sent me money. Item 7 was trending, or item 7 was the real thing then in Ilorin. So yeah, he told me that that was, yeah, I think that was the last message on his birthday. Yeah, yeah, on his birthday. That was the last time he spoke to me on WhatsApp specifically. So he sent me the money and he was like, go and spoil yourself, go and buy item 7. I was like, okay. I don't think I bought item 7, but I was sure happy that I had a lot, you understand? And yeah, that was it. So from his birthday up until April 11th, that's interval of 6 days, we've been on the phone, I'll check up on him. They'll tell me that though it's fine, but you cannot go home because it's a major surgery, and they'll discharge him very soon, but for now he's still there. That if it was just normal appendix, maybe he would have gone home, but since it ruptured, they have to monitor and all of those things. So on April 11th, I don't know if you guys know Nipsey also. He died, I think, maybe April 10 or April 11. I can't remember very well, but I know that on the morning of April 11, I was hearing the news and I was not really okay. Like, it was, but then I just, like, I don't know, there's a feeling, I can't explain that feeling to you guys, but that was what was trending. I think Nipsey also died. No, I don't think it was April 10. I think it's either April 11 or April 12 was when Nipsey also died. And in Nigeria here, I think I heard it's around that. Just either 10, either 11 or 12. Yeah, either 11 or 12 April was when this, yeah, I think Nipsey also. So, they showed us, the way Instagram will be now, to show his family, to show you stuff. So you get emotional. You're like, oh my God, this is someone's father. Oh my God, this is someone's brother. This is someone's husband. Like, you feel, you feel so bad. So that thing it was affecting my day sort of, but I just shoved it like, okay, there's nothing I can do about it. By the way, April 10th, I went to school, I got back, and I tried calling him. I think he didn't pick, but then I think he called back, and we spoke on the phone, and it was already evening period, there was no light, so I said I was going to do a video call, but because there was no light, we had to just, stick to the voice call. And then I told him that I'm going to call him tomorrow morning. That will be April 11. That was when I said I was going to call him. Yeah, I remember. So that April 10th, I just did the normal voice call. And I was like, I think, I can't remember if I was the one that asked him or I thought about it. I can't remember very well. I think I asked him that, should I use power bank as part to get light? Those kind of power bank that have light now. So I think, no, not power bank, like normal, I can't remember if it's power bank or touchlight, but I think I asked him or I thought about it that, should I use, to cut the long story short, I should have meant touchlight, right? Like, should I on the touchlight and still go ahead with this video call, or I should just wait till tomorrow, like when it's just going to be daytime? I can't remember if I asked him and he said I shouldn't worry, or if I was the one that just felt like, oh, I was going to talk to him tomorrow. Either ways, that was the biggest regret of my life. Like, I don't know, I just felt like I shouldn't have waited till the next day. I should have looked for how I would see his face, because talking on the phone is not the same thing with seeing someone. I don't know if you guys understand, but yeah, talking on the phone is not the same to seeing someone. And the both is not even compared to seeing the person physically, but that was the only option I had, on the phone. But I wish I actually saw him, knowing now that was the last time that I would talk to him. I would have preferred it to be a video call. I shouldn't have suspended that video call to the next day. I didn't care. Like, even if it was in that darkness, I should have just found a way to talk to him. Yeah, I should have done that. So anyways, the next day I I woke up in the morning, I was going to school, and I thought of calling him. Another mistake of my life. I thought of calling him. But I was like, this person is in the hospital. The fact that me I'm going to class by 8 does not mean he will be awake. You know, the drugs and everything now, the drip, I feel like that would be cruel of me to realize that my phone call is what woke him up and all of those things. Even my mom too, she'll be so exhausted. Let me allow them sleep. At least, no matter the way he wants to sleep, he will have woken up by the time I'll be done with my, my classes and all. I think I finished my class around, I think around 11 thereabouts. Yeah, yeah. I think class was 9 to 11. Yeah, I finished my class around that 11 thereabout. And my teacher, or let's say lecturer, she had not left the class when I took my phone to call. Remember, I wanted to call in the morning, but I was like, let me not wake him up. She was still in the class. You know, the way lecturer would be done, but then they'll still be talking to like people coming. And they'll still be talking to people. The way a lecturer will be done, and then they'll still be talking to people, right? So that was what it was like. She was still in the class, and then I picked my phone, and then I called. And when I called, at first they didn't pick up. Then I called the second time, and my mom picked up, and she was like, "I'll call you back. I'll call you back." And I said, "Okay." I don't need to tell her I wanted to talk to daddy. Like, she knew that was the reason why I called her. And she was like, she's gonna call me. Like, she didn't even wait for me to even talk. She didn't wait for me to talk. She just said I was gonna call you back. And her voice was no. Well, I kept calling. Like, you know when you wait for someone to call you back and they didn't call you back, and you're like, okay, I think I should call them. And maybe they forgot. You didn't even really think anything of it. Like, maybe they forgot to call you back. So that was what I thought. And I called back and they did not pick up. Yeah, you didn't pick up. And I called my yeah, they didn't pick up. I called my auntie. I called those I could call. No, but nobody picked up. Oh, I just felt like everybody was busy. And I got home, and in the evening, I think I called back again. Well, mind you, the last time we spoke, which was on the 10th, it was so good. Like, it was so okay. You know, when somebody is sick and the person is giving sign of dying, you will know. This one was not there. Like, there was no sign. Like, it was literally fine. It was back to the old cracking of joke, back to make sure you read your book, back to everything. Like, everything was fine. So honestly, what we were waiting for was just discharge him and let him go home. That was what we were literally waiting for. So I didn't really think much of it on that 11 when nobody was like picking my calls. I think I called my auntie, and I think I called my grandma too. So yeah, I think my grandma picked. I think my grandma picked, but she was just okay. She was like, in the hospital, that she doesn't know what's going on. Yeah, as at that time, now that I know what I know, I realized that my grandma picked because she also did not know what was happening at that moment because she was at home. That's my mom's mom, yeah. So, yeah. But the rest, my uncle, my auntie didn't pick up, my mom didn't pick up. I didn't call my dad's phone because his phone was not active. You guys get now. So, yeah. Honestly, that day went normal. I'm not even gonna lie to you people. It went normal. It's not, the way you say you feel something happen. No, I didn't feel anything. It went normal. But on the 12th, now back to that Nipsey Hussle thing. You know the way your feed will just bring out some stuffs and all. So I was back to that Nipsey Hussle's death thing. Like, I think I didn't have class that day, so I was just at home. Yeah, I didn't have lectures that day. I was at home and I was just engrossed with it. I think maybe that day was maybe, I said I'm not sure of the time that Nipsey Hussle died. Yeah, but that on that 12th, maybe that was his burial, because everybody was posting it, celebrities, everything. They were posting it, like outside the country, celebrities were not Nigerian. They were posting it, and also that day it was on your feed, so I could like literally as you're scrolling, that's what everybody's is talking about. So I watched it and I got emotional, and it was at that point I just felt somehow like, and then I called and they didn't pick up. That's my own. It wasn't up to 5 minutes. My uncle called me. Now, my daddy's birthday is April 5th, but my uncle's birthday, they are twins, Tai and Kendi. Their birthday is on the April 4th. Now, I think I called both of them on the April 4th, and I was able to talk. I think I was able to talk to Uncle Kendi, but I was not able to talk to Uncle Tai. And then I left Uncle Tai a message, a SMS, like happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. Now, that morning of April 12th, he called. Now, I'm close to Uncle Tai, but he's there in Ilorin. He's one of my few relations that are in Ilorin. Almost everybody's Abuja. Get. So, we don't talk often on the phone because he's right there. I can just go to his house. Do you understand? And then I saw his call, and I'm like, like we're actually very close. And the next thing, I was expecting him to crack on this is normal, joke and everything, but he was like, he just wants to tell me thank you for the SMS I sent on his birthday. I was like, hold up, your birthday is April 4. You're calling me April 12 to tell me thank you for the SMS I sent April 4. What happened? Like, and he was like, no, nothing. He just really wanted to tell me thank you. I just felt like you should tell me thank you again or something. I can't even. I think he didn't even send any SMS or any call that time I sent it, and I didn't care. Like, it's someone I can just go to his house anytime. Do you understand? So I didn't pick offense. I don't know why he felt like he needed to greet me again on April 12th to tell me thank you for the message I sent on April 4th, but I didn't think much about it. And then I started thinking, why? When you don't really know what's up, but then you'll be like, why is this person? Why did they call to say thank you? And then on WhatsApp status. Was this status then? Or profile? I don't remember what was trending then. But all I know is that I saw it. I think it was status. Yeah, I think it was status though. I think it was status, because I remember somebody posted something. One of my auntie, like extended family, posted something about, oh my god, life is short. Someone I just saw. She said something somehow, and I think I sent her a message. I'm trying to look back now. I don't know if status was there then, or if it was not status, then it would be profile picture. I don't know if you guys remember profile picture and how people would change it like often. So if status was not existing then it would be profile picture. I shall know that I saw it. I saw the image. I'm very sure of that one. But I don't know if it was status that was winning then or if it was profile pic. But I saw it. And then this my auntie, the sister, so like my second auntie too, posted something. Then the brother posted something. And I was like, whoa, who is this person? But obviously for the three of them to post it, that means it's somebody that I know. It's somebody that is in our family or our church or whatever. And I think I asked the question. They didn't reply me. And after a while, all of them removed it from their either status or profile picture. Whichever it was, they removed it. And that was when I was like, okay, what is happening? And before I could even say pim, my daddy's best friend called me. Yeah. And he was like, okay, so you know that my friend has been sick, which is my dad. And I felt like it's not good to just be talking to him on the phone. I felt like I want to see him. Like, I want to go and see him in Abuja. Would you go? And I was so happy. Like, I literally screamed. I was like, I've been begging them that I wanted to come around, but they wouldn't let me come because of my exams, transport, the stress and everything. So yeah, I'm going to actually I'm going to go with you. They said, okay, pack just few of your stuffs and I'll come and pick you very soon. And that was what I wanted to tell my mom. Like, that was it. I just wanted to tell my mom that, okay, so daddy said he's coming, and I okay. Yeah, daddy, what am I saying? Yeah, so I just wanted to tell my mom. I just wanted to tell my mom that I'm coming with Daddy Shubumi. He said he's coming to Abuja. And since my mommy has picked up, next thing that came to my head was I want to talk to daddy. Like, in as much as I felt something, like in as much as everything that was happening was odd, I still had not assembled them together. I don't know if you understand. Yeah, I knew it was looking weird, but I had not, as at that time, it has not clicked to my head. So me calling my mom, then I was still calling with a good heart, like, "Ah, why you guys not picking now?" Anyways, I want to tell you that I'm coming. I'm coming to Abuja. Basically, that's what I wanted to tell her. And then when I heard my mommy's voice, and she was like, I should just chill. Am I sure I want to come? And I'm like, free ride. Am I sure I want to come? It's not like I'm writing my exam tomorrow. I am coming. That's what I told her. And then I was like, I want to talk to daddy safe. Like, let me even tell him that I'm coming. Like, I want to come and see him. Let me even talk to my daddy. And she was like, your daddy is sleeping. I said, sleeping? Why do people not even pick yesterday? She should give one excuse or the other. I think at that point, I'm realizing that maybe people had spoken to her that she should talk to me so that I will not keep, suspecting. Maybe that's why she even picked up my call that day. I mean, yeah, that's 12, right? And I was like, Daddy's sleeping, okay? Let me just see him, like, just switch to, I think I said switch to video. Let me see him or something. And she was stuttering on her words. And all of a sudden, the daddy of those my aunties that I told you were posting and they deleted their post or something, he picked, like, he collected the phone from her and he was like, Rhoda, I am instructing you to listen to your mom. Do not stress her. She said your daddy is sleeping. Why are you disturbing her? And at that point, I don't know what it was, but at that point, I felt like for you to give him the phone, why couldn't you convey this information to me? I'm an overthinker actually, so I just felt like this was weird. And all of a sudden, this big daddy of mine, like my uncle, just said, I'm your daddy now. Yeah, you see, I'm your daddy now, or now that I'm your daddy. Either ways. So when he finished saying it, he said, so because of that, you're going to listen to me. And when I heard I'm your daddy now, everything that's been bit by bit by bit, the not picking up yesterday, the my uncle calling me randomly to tell me thank you for last week's message, this my uncle's kids posting, deleting, my daddy's best friend calling me, telling me that let's go to Abuja, pack your load. In split seconds, everything merged together. Like, it merged like this. And it was on that phone. Without them telling me, I knew something was wrong. And I screamed. But they still did not tell me. They said I'm overreacting. They said I'm just thinking something that should be they've told me my daddy is sleeping. That I should try and be nice. If somebody is sick and is sleeping, are they supposed to wake him up? Blah blah blah. I think, like, I said when I started this video, I think this is the worst lie they've ever had to lie. Both my mommy or his our uncle, everybody, uh, because they somehow calmed me down despite me, screaming at, like, what is happening. I remember that at the end of that call, I was a bit calm, and then I ran to my friend Muji. I ran to her. I said, Muji, I'm calm though, but I'm suspecting something happened. Like, I feel like something happened. Like, something. I'm just like, no, no, Rhoda, you used to think too much. Don't ever think to that point. That is not going to die. Nothing's going to happen. I said, okay. Then that my uncle, like, no, not my uncle, my daddy's best friend that called me, that is in Ilorin, that said he's going to Abuja. He said something happened to his car, so I should try and be the one to come and join them. Like he cannot be the one to come pick me in my hostel. I have to go join them. And I was like, okay. So I told Muji. Muji helped me pack one or two things, and yeah, Muji, thank you. I remember everything you did that day, and for everybody that, yeah, thank you. So when I got to my daddy's best friend's place, meanwhile, his wife, she's such a sweet soul. She loves me. Like, she would sometimes try to want to carry me, but she'll be like, oh my god, you're so big. When I got there, I realized there was some movement in their house. Like, when somebody, when you open someone's door, you open someone's gate, and then, like, you hear sounds, and you're expecting to see the number. Sometimes you can sense it, like, with this number of sound, this is the number of people I'm supposed to see. But then I got inside, and the only person I saw was my daddy's best friend and his daughter. And I knew that what I heard, those footsteps, it was more than two people. I just knew it. Yeah, like the footsteps, the sounds. And I was like, what of mommy? Like, what happened? They said, no, that they were trying to come and open the door for me. I'm like, oh, okay. What of mommy? I think I heard that sound. They said, no, mommy's not around. Now I realized that they said she could not hold herself, and she was going to give it out. Like, her cry was going to, let me know. So they had to rush her into the, I can't remember, like, they rushed her out. Like, there was a connecting door from, I think, their kitchen to the neighbor's house. I can't remember, but she rushed her out. So it was now my daddy's best friend and and his daughter that was in the parlor. And the girl was all sweet as usual. And I was like, what's up now, dad? Yeah, I'm going to go and see my dad. We talked, and I was like, hi, dad. But these people made me scared though. Like, I was really worried. So I narrated the whole thing. That's when she's like, no, that Kai. She said something about the devil is wicked. That what kind of coincidence is this? If I remember very well, that's what she said. That the devil is wicked though. That these are just coincidences. That no, nothing happened though. That she being me, I'm going to go to Abuja, and then I'm going to find out. I then later asked my daddy's best friend. I was like, Daddy, are you sure we're going to go? Obviously, we're going to go with his car. So I knew that there was nothing like, oh, it's not like it's late for travel. Like, if you're traveling with public transport, now you have to go to the park in the morning. So my point is, the fact that we're going with his car did not make me worried about asking him that if truly we are traveling, why have we not been in the park in the morning? Do you understand? So that did not make me ask him. So he said I should put my box. I had one small traveling bag, and then I put it in his car. The daughter hugged me, and the hug was so tight. But then I felt like, oh, she was just hugging me as per, oh, I'm traveling. And the daddy told them, like, no, told the daughter bye-bye, like, we are traveling and all. And I was trying to call my mom to tell her that we're about to leave, but she wasn't picking. After that time that my big uncle collected the phone and said he's now my daddy, I think they realized they fucked up, so nobody has been picking up since then. And on our way, so this my uncle uses glasses. Like, I keep calling him uncle. You guys shall understand now. The person I'm currently with now is my daddy's best friend. Do you understand? So I might call him uncle along the line. Just take it like that. So at this point, he wears glasses, and I don't know what happened, but I was going to check something through this other side of the glass And when I looked, I saw tears. And I was like, what happened? Because we're also close. Like, everybody, like, now I'm a baby now. We get that kind of vibe. Like, I give this baby vibe. So I'm everybody's baby, even though I was in pre-degree then. So I was like, Daddy, what happened? He was like, no, that the breeze was entering his eye, is why there was tears. I was like, oh, okay. Randomly, because my mom did not pick when I wanted to tell her that we were about to go to the park, I called my auntie. She was one that's been in the hospital with my dad. And then I called her and she picked up. And the fact that she picked up kind of calmed me down again. Like, if anything happened, she will not pick us because she's a very emotional person. But Auntie Nika picked. And she was like, how are you? I just climbed down from where Daddy was. Oh, decided to go and buy food. It's now I know that she was lying. I mean, I later realized she was lying. Like, when I later found out. There was no food she was buying. In fact, as at then, they've taken Daddy to the mortuary. They've left the hospital. As at that time that I called my auntie, she said, Daddy and Mommy is upstairs. Mommy is not with her phone. She came downstairs to, buy food for them, and she's going to let them know when she goes back upstairs that I have been calling. I said, okay, make sure you do that. So I was calm. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Every anxiety, everything that I was overthinking earlier in the day, everything died down. Immediately my auntie spoke to me. Everything died. My uncle has already told me that it's tears from breeze. And everything was going well. Mind you, I was based in Ilorin then. So, like, because I'm schooling there, you get what I mean. By the way, I'm from Kwara State as well. So, like, that's my state as well. I know the route is where I'm heading to right now. Like, that's what I'm trying to talk about. I know the route to the park. And my daddy's best friend wasn't driving towards that part. We kept passing every route that was going to join to the park. And I'm like, where are we going to? You said we're going to the park. Like, we're going to Abuja right now. Where are we going to? He said, oh, he forgot to tell me that my daddy's junior sister decided to join us on the trip. So we are going to her house. I said, this is not information you're supposed to like forget now. But then I still didn't say it with me being worried though. I just said it casually. Why did you not tell me that? Alaja is following us. Like, why did you tell me? And it was like, he forgot. So I was like, okay, no problem. So now, I now understood why he was passing that route, because I've been to Alaja's house multiple times. So yeah, I know that it's Alaja's house that we're going to now. And then okay, so there was a time that my dad came to Ilorin to pay me a surprise visit on my birthday, and during those few days that I spent, whenever we want to go to his sister's house, my daddy's best friend is the one that drives, because obviously my dad did not come with car to Ilorin. Why am I saying this? This man is so conversant with the road to my auntie's house. Like, he knows the road very well. And there's this entrance that we even used to joke about it, that anybody that don't know this road will follow this entrance, before you now realize that you have to turn and then go back. So on this day, when we're entering my auntie's compound, that mistake that I told you this man and my daddy have joked about when my daddy came, he made that mistake that day. He literally went, and as he was going, I was the one that was telling him, Daddy, have you forgotten? I think at that point it wasn't the one driving. I don't even know how we successfully got there without having accidents, because thinking about it, like, when I later thought about it, I was like, how much self-control did this man have holding this information from me till we got to that point? And I guess he was so overwhelmed, is why his mind was not there, and he almost he literally went the wrong turn. But the way he was even driving, I had to be done to tell him that we've passed that place. He was like, oh, he forgot that his mind was not there. And then I saw that tear thing again, but then I didn't ask, because obviously he told me it was the breeze. You guys should forgive the way I'm explaining. I think at this point it's no longer a YouTube video. I'm just trying to feel light. Like I just want to feel light, and I think this is helping. So yeah, when he later turned and then went to the right direction, as we were getting to the place, I saw lots of slippers. You know, when you want to go and buy Okirika slippers, when you go to the market, you know the way they used to put it on the floor, on that their sack. That was the way it was when we got to my auntie's house. So yeah, I think if this is the point where I said, yeah, I now know what happened. All of the deceiving. But in that moment when I was seeing the slippers, I remembered. I just spoke to my other auntie in Abuja. She just told me that she came downstairs, right, to buy food, right? In that moment, my brain was not my brain. Like my brain was, it was like wire connection. It's more like the slippers. Like, you know, now when you are stepping into the room now, you are seeing the slippers. So the slippers was giving that signal. Remembering my auntie's conversation was giving the opposite signal. Remembering my mommy not picking was giving signal. Remembering that my uncle said we are like, it was just different thoughts in split seconds. And I opened the door. My uncle was obviously at my back. Like my daddy's best friend was at my back. And immediately I opened the door. The number of slippers tallied with the number of people that were in that parlor, and there were a lot. And as soon as I entered, I sighted Alaja, which is my daddy's junior sister, and they were holding her, and yeah, she was wailing. Her eyes were red, and I don't know the faces of those people that were with her, because these people are my, like, you get like, they are my auntie's people, like neighbors, and you know what I mean, right? So I think it was just like one or two people that I could recognize aside my auntie, which was my auntie's son, which is my cousin, you know, and then one of my other auntie. But the rest I didn't know them, but they were all holding my auntie. And I looked back to my uncle, like my daddy's best friend, to like, what happened? And he was like, he didn't say anything. He just, I think he felt relieved that he has done his part. So I think the whole scheme right from Abuja was, I think they called him from Abuja, and his duty is to make sure that when I find out, I'm amongst my family. So that was his own rule. So when I look back at him and he sighed, it was this feeling of, thank God I got you here safely. That was the feeling. You could see the heaviness in his heart, in his eyes. He didn't have to hide the tears and say it was wind. All of this is happening. Forget the way I'm saying it. They all happen in split seconds. Like, it happened like back to back. Like, there was no. I mean, it's not a movie now. It's real. It's reality. So it was back to back. No time to even think right away. Like, and when I finished looking at him, I looked at my auntie. Like, I looked at her, and the first thing she said was, "Brother, Babetilo." So, for those of you that don't understand Yoruba, it means, brother, your dad is gone. Yeah. So, guys, that was how I found out. In front of people that I don't know. Yeah. loud and clear. I was not even sitting down then. I don't, was I sitting down? I can't remember. Oh, I think I was. I think I had just sat down. Because, like I said, all those things were split seconds. So I think I had sat down. But literally, the first thing she said was, Ruda, Babette, no. And everybody in the room, again, I heard the loud wailing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was it. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know what happened next. I don't know what happened next. I swear, like everything went blank, like blank. Like you know the way movies would be like, oh, I fainted. No, no. Literally, you're not going to be inside of your body, like I said, just blank. I don't think there's a definition for blank. Everything just went blank. Like everything was, yeah, everything was blank, and the people were blurry. I don't know if I described it well. Honestly, I don't even think I don't think there are words to describe it. I don't know. I don't know if there are words to describe how I felt, but and it was like I was hearing all of their cries from a far distance while I was sitting in their midst. Like I was hearing it. This was loud, but I was not hearing it. Like, yeah, I think that's how to explain. I was blank. Everything was like it was not happening where I was. I can't remember. I can't not remember. Like I can't explain. Sorry, that's the word. I can't explain. I can't explain. I felt like my world was gone. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's how I found out.